So today I want to update you guys on the Firebird. I did put some work into it. I didn't record yesterday. I didn't have battery. Just wasn't feeling all that great. So I was just kind of getting into it little by little. And there's not really much to record because we're still pretty much somewhat the same. So I want to give you an update. Oh yeah, y'all don't even know. I got the both fenders off. So I got one fender off. I don't know if it was yesterday, but I got that fender off. Pulled it off, I prepped it, and I pretty much just spent the whole day just prepping that one fender. I finally had got it all grinded down, sanded, somewhat prepped, pretty much prepped, and then I moved it out so I have it stored. And then I came back and I took off this fender just to kind of, or I think I loosened it up, I'm not sure. I loosened it up, I kind of got it ready. So the next day I came back and I pulled off the fender, and I've pretty much been stripping it. No, I haven't done no body work or nothing. There is little dings here and there, but I haven't done no crazy body work. So now I did spray it right now with a rust converter. There's a difference between a rust remover and a rust converter, and it looks pretty good. It does look like it's kind of etching. It kind of like, it almost looks like it kind of bleached this over here and stuff. And then all this here looks pretty good. And then here also, almost like shriveling. And some of these little spots, it looks like it's kind of like draining, you know, kind of already breaking down. So it's pretty cool. All right. So we have this here sitting on here, so that way it's not kind of flexing, but it's pretty good there as long as we don't bump into it. Now we're gonna grab this fender, this bumper, I mean. So this is pretty much like a rubberized kind of putty. And even some in here we can put some. Alright, so now that that's partially done, we're gonna jump on this roof and keep knocking down this roof and see if we can get the roof done. So then maybe we can spray it with some rust converter, and then I guess we're gonna jump on this door since it's pretty much a little bit further than the other one, and we're gonna jump on this door and try to see if we can finish grinding this door. And we are gonna do jams, but it's not like we're gonna have to grind down all this in here. So we're gonna work with what we have in here. So yeah, not bad. Jimbo! Watch your head, Jimbo, watch your head. And always when sanding, or especially spraying that asphalt, man, that stuff was strong. I didn't have a mask when I first sprayed it, and as soon as it was like an acid. Like as soon as you just got a little whiff of the fumes, whoo, step out. So, but anyways, always wear your mask. I didn't wear my mask the first day, and there was a lot of grinding the first day. So yeah, like that night I kind of got locked up and kind of got a little bit like a raspy throat, and I think it was from the sanding. Because other than that, I feel good. And then I pulled out the old Dusty here. So, and another thing with the mask is you gotta have a good mask. This is a painting mask. This is not really like a dust mask, but the dust masks don't work as good as you think they do. You wear the dust mask and you'll get caked all around your nose. You'll still have them inside your nose. You'll still be spitting out whatever color you're sanding. So this is uncomfortable, but this is the best way to do it. This thing locks out everything, even your farts. All right. Well, we are on. All right, we are done with the first step with the 80 grit. So now we're gonna start our 120 grit, and then we'll leave it like that, and we'll save the final 180 or 220 grit once we're about to spray our asphalt and get ready for primer. So we're gonna wait a little bit more, just in case if any kind of buildup or anything gets on there, we can knock it down with a final pass. So 120 grit, and then we're gonna move on to that door over there. Let's get to it. On the door, so I got my eraser wheel so that way I could take off these decals. And now that I'm sitting here, it's pretty uncomfortable, so it'd probably be nicer to have the door on a stand. The upper part is nice, but the lower part, it's not bad, but I just don't really like sitting on the floor for that long. Especially here to be grinding and sanding, and this lower part looks good, except this back piece here looks like it has some body work, and they used a little bit of Bondo, and it has like a little hole here. It looks like it has a little hole here, so it looks like from the stud welder where they weld the studs to pull out, but we still have a little bit of an eyebrow here. There's a little bit of eyebrow here, so it's hard to tell because it's metal, but this line needs to be pulled out a little bit more and tapped into these eyebrows. So we're most likely gonna have to grind down this whole corner so we can really just kind of work it and straighten it. And I don't know if to take the door off and work it on a stand or just work it here on the floor. The eraser wheel, I could probably do it on a stand to not, or I could be standing up. And then this here, I could finish grinding this out, this area here. So yeah, it's pretty much like an eyebrow right here. And that's why they filled this crease in. So we're gonna have to try to grind this out and pull that crease out a little bit more and tap in these eyebrows. Them high spots. I already did this top piece, which is standing up, which is nice. You can put pressure and all that, but now entering the bottom, I have to be squatting up and down, and I'm just gonna remove the door, and I already moved the bumper. The bumper that was here, I moved it back down here. That fender is drying up. I touched it, it's still kind of like a little gummy or whatnot. So it says minimum 24 hours, so we'll leave that for more than 24 hours. So anyways, I got my stand ready. And then it looks like it has one in the bottom, I think. So we should be able to pull that out. Alright, here it is. yeah, I'm sure this door weighs, because everything in this car weighs. This is a heavy, pretty car. This is a pretty heavy car. I mean, it is a pretty car, but... So, let's get the ratchet, the 1/2 inch, and let's start loosening that up. I have the door on the first lock in. It's not all the way in, it's just like the first one. I'll start loosening this up, and then when I get ready to take it off, I'll take off the last bolt, and then I'll open the hinge, and then from there I should be able to pick it up and take it over there. So, Jimbo, you're gonna have to move out, Jimbo. I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to go more over there. So come on, let's back it up. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's good right there, Jimbo. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna work over here, okay, Jimbo? I'm gonna work over here. So I need this area so I can walk. Alright, I don't want to step on you. Okay, so stay over here, right? Don't come over here. Stay. We got our 1/2 inch. So we got all the bolts off. The door did shift down. We got that final bolt that's on there, and we do have it latched on the back halfway. So I'm gonna record this. I don't know how this is gonna go. So we will see. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess I'm gonna take this side off here first. Wow, this shit's pretty heavy. Let's hope this works. And now that I got that on there, and I can open this. Oh yeah! I think we're good in it.
Are you having a tough time finding chlorine and propane because everyone is sold out?
Alright. Oh damn, that shit's heavy. Oh my god. Jesus. Yo, this is ridiculously heavy. That's crazy. And this thing's stripped. I don't even have a glass in it or anything. God dang. Alright, so the door's off. That's amazing. Amazing. Pretty smooth too. So now we gotta carry this baby over there to the paint stand. God, yo, it's just crazy heavy.
Enjoy daily lunch and dinner specials too. Check out their new website, OcalaCharlieHorse.com,
Oh my goodness.
as well as their Facebook page. That's OcalaCharlieHorse.com. Like them on Facebook.
All right. Time is ticking. So let me get my eraser wheel and start taking these stickers off. All right, guys. So we're about to run out of battery. I was able to pull the stripes off of it, and then I went over it with 80 grit. I did see how the paint here was a little bit kind of bubbly, but it seems like it's just the paint. It's not nothing underneath. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw my air file on here with some 80 grit and just really take it down and try to get it as flat as possible. It is good to oil these things out. I didn't put no oil now, but it is good to oil them up. Sometimes they like to get stuck. Oh, like that. All right, let's go oil it up. So what you do is I put a couple drops in through here, and then you pull this plug off and you put some drops in there.